morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I welcome all you delegates as I officially open the DigiTrans 2022 conference in South Africa.
Can we consider a new context where credentials and micro-credentials are more than qualifications or parts thereof? That only learning, which is quality assured, formally assessed, and certified as a qualification or a credit has merit and deserves consideration.
And if you look at that definition, then it leaves things very open, but it also allows you to be very, very tight and very restrictive in it.
I think we need to really interrogate the form and the substance of what we're talking about, both when we talk about the qualifications, the credentials, or the micro-credentials.
In a way, they are envelopes. They stand for a certain amount of learning accomplished, while at the same time qualification may not necessarily be the same thing.
Whilst we may not feel like we're directly selling our information, the fact is that these systems are offered because they're getting something in return. They're gathering data on all of us all the time. And we mostly accept this because of the ease of access and streamlined processes.
We're all up in arms when a country's sovereignty is threatened. But when the sovereignty of an individual is threatened, none of us make a fuss about it. I mean, the reality is in our world that we live today, our personal identity, our personal data is abused on so many different fronts.
The guiding principles that we followed when we developed this, it must be open source so that everybody can utilize it, first of all. We want to basically foster and unlock the value of open data.
We are disenfranchising billions of people every year because of these stringent regulations, and it's all because our existing systems and our existing identifiable systems is fragile.
That what BETH was saying was very well aligned to the vision of the PSET cloud, but the question is, are we ready as a country?
It's not straightforward. Our data systems are not ready for this transition, but we can get there, and Mercy has come a long way around this. So my challenge today would be, other CETAs, are you ready for this? SAQA, quality councils, are you ready for this?
We want to ensure that the decisions that are driven by collective interests are represented across the cloud. A digital cooperative that is combining the benefits that can be provided through technology and the advances in technology such as blockchain software.
Underlying principles as we face this is that ethics is not just a choice, it's an absolute requirement. We must focus on transparency, getting away from the secrecy, and applying good ethics all through.
What we are doing here is nothing less than most essential for our education system, but actually for the people of our country and of our continent.
You know, we are way past the question of whether we need it. We need it.
Is that something you can live with today, the group that's in our conference today? The qualification is dead, long live the credential.
Bringing back this discussion on the table, but with a different perspective, opens up these debates. So thank you for that.